like, what's the secret to a long and happy marriage? And early on, I decided every day I would show an appreciation to my husband. Like every day, I would just reach out and touch his penis. You know? Just a touch. Like he appreciates it, I think. It doesn't even have to be sexual, just like, there you go. And it's a team effort, it really is, just like a good marriage. Like if I've forgotten that day and we're gone to bed, he'll come to my side of the bed and just present me his penis. And I'm like, oh, thanks, honey. I'm like, there you go, 5 stars. Good job. But we are an aging couple. I just turned 49, he's 51. So sexy times for us has become hilarious and exhausting, you know? Like we were having stand-up sexy times the other day, and it was going very well, very vigorous, very energetic, 5 stars for sure. Then it abruptly stopped. So I'm like curious, and I turn around to find my husband like this. He's going, just give me a second. I just need a minute to catch my breath. Oh God. Now I'm looking at him, and this is not the first 7th inning stretch my husband has needed, you know? But he looks unusually pale and sweaty. I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, oh God, I shouldn't have taken that Rhino 3000. Does anybody know what Rhino 3000? You know, she knows. She reads, oh dear. It's gas station Viagra, folks. It's not a good idea, okay? He said he wanted to supercharge date nights, but I appreciated that, you know. But this is my advice for all y'all who are younger than me, okay? Sexy times as an older person just becomes a battle between time, gravity, and cardiovascular fitness. Like, get on your Pelotons now, okay? Because like every time I have sexy times, I just wonder, are we gonna make it to the end? Before one of us has a debilitating foot cramp? Or like I throw my back out, or he has a heart attack from taking Rhino 3000? I tell you what, after 27 years of marriage, I thought I knew everything about this man. I really did. And we were having sexy times the other day. It was very good. It was going very well. Definitely 5 stars. We were gonna make it. We really were. And I thought, I'm gonna push this over the edge and say something so sexy, just so sexy. And I said to him, babe, why don't you pull out and nut on my titties? That's sexy, right? I thought, no, that wasn't, he immediately stopped the sexy times. And he looked me in the eye and he says, I've always wanted to tell you, I don't like those words. What's the first rule of marriage, right? You talk it out, right? And I'm like, okay, your penis is in my vagina, but okay, let's talk it out. What words? He's like, nut and titties. What's wrong with nut? He's like, nut is a noun. It's not a verb. And I'm like, your issue is grammar? That's your issue? What's wrong with titties? And he's like, it makes me feel like I'm in southern Indiana on a porch. You know, with my cousin, uncle. Right? Saying, look at them titties. So I don't say nut on my titties. I say, oh dear heart, to show your love, please spread your spirit across my décolletage. Works every time, it does. I tell you what though, we do have a great marriage, but after 27 years, I am so sick of his dick tricks. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Who here lives with a dick? Any of you? You live with a dick? Okay, if you live with a dick, you might know what I'm talking about. He likes to wander around naked, doing tricks with his dick to entice me, you know? Like the one-handed helicopter. If I don't pay enough attention to him, he just does it faster. I'm like, babe, velocity's not gonna make me want it more. Because he's an old man, he can do this. He takes his ball sack and he covers his dick with it. He goes like, he's like, babe, chicken cordon bleu. Like, why? I don't know why, but I'm sure you guys have seen a guy do this, where they stand there naked and proud and they go, the dick goes flap, flap, flap. When did flap, flap, flap become universal for, let's have sex tonight, babe? No. It's not sexy, guys, it's not sexy. It's immature. Like, I don't have coochie tricks, you know? Like, I don't try to squat up and down real fast to get a seal clap going. The national anthem. Okay? I can't. Not in tune, anyways. Not in tune. That's been my goal for the summer. It's me, my pussy, and a tuning fork. We got God Bless America down, so we're making progress, I'll tell you that. You know, I used to think that there was no more embarrassment in the bedroom left to be had after 27 years. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You start dating, you don't want to turn the lights on, people see you naked. Or like the first time you queef, you're embarrassed, he's embarrassed for you, right? But there is some embarrassment. We were having sexy times. I was on the bed, he was standing up. It was definitely 5 stars because we got to the end. Thank you. Very good, right? Like a good woman, I moved to go right to the bathroom. Right? And you guys all know that, right? Your penises are disgusting and gross. You put that in my body, I have to go pee those germs out or I die. I think I die. Don't get rid of those man germs, right? So I jumped off the bed and I immediately slip and fall on my naked butt. So I'm like laying on the ground. I've slipped in a puddle of lube. So I'm like, I feel like I'm talking to God. I'm like, did you spill lube on the floor? And this tiny voice, my husband says, I didn't exactly spill it. I put lube on you and I put lube on me and then we had sexy times and there was a puddle. And I'm like, how much lube did you use? He's like, the whole bottle. That's so embarrassing because apparently I have a vagina so old and dry, it takes a whole bottle of KY jelly. I'll leave you with this, guys. I do have a very supportive husband, and when I first started doing comedy, he said to me, babe, I bet it's gonna get real lonely. So you have my permission. So I have his permission now, folks. Like that's what's been stopping me for 27 years from cheating on him. Permission, right? But isn't it adorable he thinks there's some young, hot guy out there waiting for me? Waiting to ask me, did you get permission, ma'am? No. Permission's not holding me back. I'm 49, I'm chubby, I have a white-haired vagina. Pretty sure that's what's been holding me back. I told that story in Ohio a couple months ago, and there were 2 men waiting for me. The one guy says to me, how much permission you got? I'm like, not enough for the both of you.